Good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Gregg Pizzi, psychologist, relationship therapist, and board-certified sex therapist. I'm speaking to you from Miami, Florida on Tuesday, October 20th at 9:36 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Welcome to PizziPSYC and welcome to my channel here on Facebook and YouTube at PizziPSYC. I'm in a transition right now of moving my studio, so I have a different setting, different backdrop, and I hope it's pleasing to the eye, and I hope it's easy for you guys to interact with me during this time period in which I'm in the process of moving to my new studio. Welcome, and welcome to October, and welcome to fall. For those of you that are in states and regions where you have beautiful fall colors, congratulations. Enjoy the changes of the season. Here in Miami, it's equally hot and sweltering no matter what time of year it is, but I don't complain because I happen to love it and I'm very happy here. Today, we're going to be talking about ways to start your day in a positive frequency. That is how to get your day off to a good start, depending on whatever is going on around you and without regard for what might be happening in your life at the time. So, what I would say is it's very important to kind of set the stage for the type of day that you want to have. Think about that ahead of time so that you can plan and consciously make the day happen the way you want it to be, not the way other people want it to be, or maybe the way life may have it for you. You actually have much more control over the life that you want than you think. So we're going to talk about that today. This is my 19th live cast here on PizziPSYC, and I do this every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. or thereabouts, depending on when I can make it online. Today I've shot for 9:30. And I welcome your feedback and comments all the time. Thank you for your support here on Facebook and on YouTube under the same name, PizziPSYC. So we're going to talk about what's the way to start your day. What is the best way to get off into a routine so that you can start your day on a good note? What I do every day, the way I start each morning is as soon as I can, after I wake up, like literally as soon as I can, I'll obviously use the restroom, maybe wash up real quick. I'll get my coffee going and I will shoot right to the balcony or, wherever I'm going to be spending the first hour or so of my day, usually on my balcony overlooking downtown Miami, Biscayne Bay. It's peaceful. I love the water and it gets me into a positive mindset for my day. So the first thing that I do is I have an app that I use. I also have some notes and I also have some books that I use to get my day off to the start that I want. So the very first thing to start your day has to be gratitude. You want to start off your day thinking about what it is that you feel grateful for. What do you feel happy about in your life? You want that to be the first thing in your mind when your day begins. You don't want to start off going to your phone. You don't want to start off checking your emails. You don't want to start off thinking about the things that are upsetting to you. You want to start the day thinking about, how do I fix this painting here? Let me see if I can do this without knocking everything down. No, it's not going to move. Okay. Anyway, think about what you're thankful for and beautiful for. Thankful what you find beautiful, what you're grateful for, and you want to start off your day making a list of those things. Okay. Make a list in your mind or write them down, but you want to focus first and foremost on that which you are appreciative for in your life. Because when we are grateful for or thankful for what we have, we allow more of it into our life through our energy. Okay. we tend to attract that which we put our attention toward. So if we tend to focus on our problems or the things we don't want, we tend to add energy to that and energize it and bring more of it to our life, more problems, more stress. So we want to focus our energy as much as possible on that which we feel pleasure from, that which makes us happy, that which brings us tranquility. So I start my day by making a list of whatever it is I am grateful for at that time. So, what are you grateful for? What do you start your day thinking about? Comment below. Let me see what it is that uh, what is it you're grateful for? What are you appreciative of in your life? So, we're going to start the day with gratitude, okay? Gratitude for that which we have, for that which we appreciate. Anything that you feel thankful for, just start off with making a list of it, okay? Number two, after my gratitude, I then begin my affirmations for the day. What are affirmations? Affirmations are positive statements, most often using I statements, okay? Talking about myself. I am stating my reality. And by stating my reality, speaking it, my words have power, okay? So by speaking the experience I wish to have throughout the day, I am creating the day I'm going to have. For example, after I go through the list of I am grateful for my home, I am grateful for my family, I am grateful for my health, I am grateful for my profession. That's my gratitude list. Then I'm going to go through a list of affirmations such as I am strong, healthy, and productive. So if I want my day to be successful, if I want to get a lot done, I will speak about the kind of day that I want to have using I statements. So if I am experiencing some kind of physical malady, or if I'm going through a challenge, let's say, you know, on a medical level, I would start off my day by saying, I am healthy. I am full of energy. I experience healing. This puts me on the frequency of the way I wish to be throughout the day. Okay. Now, affirmations may or may not be based in present fact, but it doesn't matter. What matters is your intention and how you feel when you make your affirmation statement. Okay. This is all about energy. This is all about frequency. When I say, I am happy, peaceful, and successful as my affirmation, that feels great to say that. It feels wonderful to talk about the positive aspects of my life and how I want to feel. So once I start saying those things, I begin to feel them immediately. And that's the goal. Once I start feeling the way I want to feel, then everything is a domino effect after that throughout the day. Okay, once I get that ball rolling, I'm done. I'm good. I'm good to go for the rest of the day. But the idea is you've got to do it first thing in the morning. For most of us, it has to happen first thing in the morning because we wake up out of a state of a non-resistance. We wake up out of a flow where our feelings are not being blocked by our thoughts and fears. We are going with the flow of our energy and our mind through our sleep and our dreams. Nothing is stopping us from being who we are in our dreams. So as soon as we wake up, usually what we do is we turn on the news or we'll check our text messages or we'll read an email from work and immediately we're knocked off of our frequency of who we really are and who we want to be. So we're immediately feeling and experiencing what other people and other aspects of our life want us to think and feel and focus on. So by spending the first half hour, even 10 or 5 minutes, if you can spare it, of your day, thinking about the things you want to feel and stating them as if they are already true, you put yourself onto an emotional frequency that sets that ball in motion, that gets that domino effect going, so that the rest of your day can be based on the strong feelings that you started the day off with. Okay. So if you have any questions about this, let me know. You can comment below, you can comment during or after the video. I will still get all of your messages and I will respond to you. So number one is gratitude list. Number two is affirmations list. Number three is meditation. So when I say meditation, a lot of people get confused or feel that they don't know how to meditate, or they say, I don't know, I'm not good at it, or I've tried it before, it doesn't work. Well, meditation is not done in any kind of specific way. Meditation is done simply, the point of meditation is to clear your mind of the gunk, to get the distractions out, to clear out the stuff that keeps you off of your path of centeredness, okay? Being centered, being at peace, feeling good. Anything that stops you from that, you want to clear it out. That's what meditation is for. So some people do it by, using a formal process where they'll sit in a specific position or stand in a certain way or hold your hands in this way or that way or that way or whatever it is. And it works because it allows you to get into connection with your body, which helps you focus more on your experience. That's just one way to do meditation. Some people do it by listening to guided spoken words. That's a great way to start off with medication. Somebody that guides you through the thoughts needed to clear your mind. Okay, so if you're getting started, that's a great way to do it. And I'm happy to provide you with some suggestions, and I will include them in the comments below later on, where you might start off with some meditations. There's plenty of apps now, popular apps out, like the Calm app, there's the Headspace app. Those are really basic, rudimentary starter type apps for people who aren't necessarily experienced with meditation, but it's a great way to begin, okay? Another way to meditate that you probably already do might be driving in your car. Have you ever noticed when you're going for a long drive that you just kind of go into a zone? You're not necessarily thinking of where you're going. You just all of a sudden, like an hour later, you just arrive and you don't know exactly, you don't even remember driving there. You just know that you got in your car, and so many things go through your mind, and you may put on music in the car, may listen to, you may just be in silence, but either way, you're focusing your mind and you're filtering things out when you go into that zone. For other people, it's music, or maybe dancing, or maybe going for a walk, or going to the beach and just clearing your mind and deliberately blocking out anything other than where you are at that moment. That's a type of meditation, okay? So there's a lot of different ways of getting to that state of clearing out your mind, which is the goal of meditation. And I do that every morning. And I spend at least 10 to 20 minutes, sometimes more if I can, allowing my mind to just be still. And it may sound a little boring at first to just let your mind be still. Like, what are you going to do during that time? Am I going to twiddle my thumbs? Am I going to get anxious? Am I going to get restless? But it's a process, okay? At the beginning, I was able to only do 3 minutes at a time, 5 minutes, and 10 minutes. Now, you know, I enjoy it so much. I don't even want it to end. But obviously, I have work to do. I have things to do. I have to do the laundry. I have to, cook. I gotta take care of my puppy. I gotta take out the garbage. So I can't meditate all day long, but you start to really value your time more, and you start to focus more and appreciate more being in frequency with whatever it is that makes you happy and peaceful. So that's number 3, is the meditation part of my morning, which I highly recommend. So we have number 1 is gratitude. Number 2, affirmations, which we talked about. Number 3 is the meditation portion. And number 4, last but not least, that I'm going to talk about today is allowance. What do I mean by allowance? So after you've focused on the things that you're grateful for, after you make your affirmation statements to yourself and go through your meditation practice, now your mind is in a better place than it would have been had you just jumped out of bed and started running to your day and working and, dealing with people. You're now in a very vulnerable, peaceful place where you can focus your mind a lot better. So when I say allowance, now is the moment to get yourself into a state of allowance or receiving. You've set forth a flow through your gratitude and your affirmations. You've set forth, kind of like a momentum. Now you got that momentum going. Now you've got to get out of your own way and let that momentum happen. So now you've started your day off on a good note. Now you know where you want to go. Now you're really focused on how you want to feel throughout the day. So now you got to kind of let go of the wheel. Let the universe take over. Let life come to you. Keep in mind that life isn't happening to us. We're not victims. Life is not happening to us as if something that we're having, we're getting hit by this thing called life. Life is happening for us. Our life is ours. It's not something we have to deal with. It's not something we have to confront. It's our life. Okay? So life isn't happening to us. Life is happening for us. It's time to get out of our own way, to not shoot ourselves in the foot, to not talk bad about ourselves or about other people. Because whenever we go into a negative mode, we're the ones that suffer. We kind of, we basically, kind of make it harder for ourselves to attain the things we want, to be happy because of our habits of doing things that are, not in our own best interest. So, number 1 is gratitude. Always begin and end your day with gratitude. What am I thankful for? What do I appreciate? What do I want more of in your life? Say it out loud, write it down, post it on Facebook, draw pictures of it, take pictures of it, whatever it is. Just emphasize it in some way. Number 2, affirmations. State your intentions. Talk about how you are and how you want to be in positive, direct statements. I am healthy. I am happy. I am strong. I am grateful. I have prosperity. I feel love. I am loved. These are affirmations. Number 3, meditate. Find a way to clear your mind out. There's so much going on in the world today around us, so much news, so much social media, so many people's different opinions, and everybody's doing their best, but we can really get bogged down very easily by not staying in focus with ourselves. So meditation is a way to clear that out and renew the mind every day if possible. And finally, allowance. Allow world and life to happen to you. Allow the universe to give you the things you want and deserve. Be aware of the things you say and do that might shoot yourself in the foot. Allow yourself to love and to be loved. Thank you for joining me today in this 19th live cast here on PizziPSYC. I appreciate your support. I welcome your comments. Please send me your questions as well as ideas for what you might like me to cover in future episodes of my live cast. And thank you again for all your support. I wish you a wonderful week and stay safe. Good morning, everybody. I'm